Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to my first The Last of Us multiplayer game that I'm putting on my channel. I had put like a highlights video for my 200 subscriber special, and I haven't posted anything that I recorded on my PS3 or PS4 since. So this is actually going to be my first one. I'm playing with a friend of mine. This guy right in front of me, Agent Rivas. Yeah, that's a friend of mine, so we like to play together a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys start to enjoy, because I want to start posting more of these, and I want to make like montages and stuff like that. So should be cool. In this match, we're playing Interrogation. There's not many game modes. There's only 3 game modes in The Last of Us. You have Supply Raid, which is kind of like a team deathmatch. And by the way, I play so horribly for the first maybe like 6, 7 minutes of the game, and about like the 8.5 or 9 minute mark, I start playing better, much better, and then I mean you'll see what's going on. It's pretty good towards the end, so yeah, hope you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, like I was saying, The Last of Us only has the multiplayer only has 3 game modes, and it's one is Supply Raid, which is kind of like a team deathmatch kind of thing. And it's pretty cool because it's not just like kills and deaths. You have another stat called downs. So basically, you hit a guy a couple of times and he gets downed, and there's a chance to revive, your teammates and stuff like that. Um, and then if you kill them while they're down, that's an execution. So that's basically how that team deathmatch works. And you have like 20 lives or something like that. And if you revive someone that's down, then they don't get the execution or the kill. They can have as many. You could have like 50 downs in a game of Supply Raid. But if you don't get the 20 executions that you need in order to win the game, then you're gonna lose the game. So it's basically a team deathmatch with kind of like a twist. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The next game mode they have is Survivors, which I haven't played actually. It's kind of like if you're familiar with like Call of Duty or something like that. It's kind of I think it's kind of like a search and destroy, because I don't think there's respawns, but there's also rounds. So you have I think you kill off the entire team, and then there's another round or something like that. So I'm not exactly sure how that works, because again I haven't played it at all. But yeah, it's kind of like search and destroy if you're familiar with Call of Duty. And then this game mode I'm playing is called Interrogation, where you get 5 interrogations, which is kind of like a special execution, and it's you have like these safes that have, I guess, like supplies in them, since you're like in a zombie apocalypse. And basically you have to open the other team's box in order to win the game. So it's very the games can go very very long or very very short. So it's a really really good game mode. It's kind of like, again, if you're familiar with Call of Duty, it's kind of like demolition, but you, in order to find the safe, you have to get the 5 interrogations first, as you saw. I got it right there. So yeah, more to the gameplay. Like I said, I played horribly for like the first, like it was like 6 or 7 minutes that I was just playing really really bad. But once we got like the 5 interrogations, I started playing a lot better, and I actually ended up with over 100 supplies and a decent amount of parts. That's how you can gauge how well you're doing, is how many supplies you get and how many parts you get at the end of the game. So if you can get over 100 parts, that you're having a good game right there. So that's pretty that's pretty good. And then when it comes to your parts, I mean, at least like 3,500 parts you can is probably considered a decent game. But if you want to consider yourself to be like a really good player, I guess you would have to, you know, be able to get 4,000 to 5,000 parts, you know, to be able to really consider yourself, a above average player. Also, but this game is not only just stats and stuff like that. You have to really know what you're doing. It's not like any other first-person shooter where you can just freaking go in and just kill everybody. Even though it's possible in this game, but it's just very very difficult because it's just different. You can't go in and just kill everybody. You just rush in there and be like, oh, I'm gonna take my gun and I'm gonna shoot every single one of them. No, it's close to impossible unless you use the covers really well. If you use cover really well, then it's possible that you can kill, two, three, or even all four of them by yourself. It's possible. It's just hard to do. So this game is very, you have to be very strategic with your with your offense and defense. So as you can see in this part, we actually spawned at their box because they probably were over there at our spawn for no reason. So my friend Agent, he went over to the box, and that's what I told him. We were talking on the phone. We weren't on mic or anything like that because I don't think HTPVR would be recording me on my mic. So I told him to go to the box, and I told him I would back him up so that nobody would get him. And I downed a couple of people. But then I had like no ammo left, so I did have a Molotov, so I knew that they were gonna come through this door over here, so I threw the Molotov, and I think I killed two of them. I think it was just one actually. But, over here I got rid of the rest of my ammo so I can get the max amount of ammo that it would give me. There goes my phone. Interruptions for days. Um, but yeah, so he got two phases on it on the box, so that was pretty cool. It's one strategy if you're feeling a little cocky and you wanna get as many parts as you want, you could just put up their safe to like two phases, and you can go ahead and try to get as many parts as you can and spawn kill and stuff like that. This death over here, he must have got a couple of headshots because I went down almost immediately and died almost immediately. So that was kind of like a dumb death. So at this point of the game, they started to get they got all their interrogations. So now we can't be 100% offensive. When the other team doesn't have all the interrogations, you could be 100% offensive and just all four you go. But now that they got their interrogations, we had to play a little bit defensively as well. So that's my best aspect. Um, I'm not as good offensively as I am defensively. So but I like to think of myself as a pretty decent offensive player because if they don't have any interrogations and we go out and we want to get a couple of phases on their safe, that's what that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go and try, and you don't succeed all the time because again, to go against up an entire team by yourself in The Last of Us is very difficult. You could probably do that in Call of Duty or Battlefield or whatever, but it's very very hard. It's just a different game. That's the thing. It's just a very very different game. So sometimes you have to run away. Like I think I run away right here because I know that I thought that guy knew where I was, so I decided to run away. And then I thought he was chasing after me, but he just stood back there to get better cover. Um, so the reason why this game was good because um, at the end we really took a stance defensively because they were really going really hard at us. Right when about the 3 minute mark or 4 minute mark, and we couldn't really advance. But then me and my friend decided to, just try to defend 24/7. So just so that not because if you have we have two phases right now. If the game were to end right here, we win because we have more phases than do on their save than they do on ours. They don't have any of our on ours, so we just wanted to defend the entire time, just to secure the win. So we stood like in the middle of the map and towards the back of our spawn, not really camping, just like scoping out the area to make sure that we're covering the entire area of our safe, so that we don't give up any phases. So it was pretty epic at the end how we picked up the win because they could have won, but um, if you wanna when you're the last one standing, you kind of like have to you know do what you have to do to distract the other team so that they don't start opening up your box and wait till your guys spawn. Over here, I don't know, this guy was like headshotting me all game with his burst rifle. And like he had armor, I had armor, and he had more bullets going into me than I had into him. And I missed one shot. If I didn't miss one shot, he would have been down instead of me, so I ended up dying. Not a big deal, but it kind of sucks that that it happened the way it did. But it didn't really matter because once I spawned again, we took the last few minutes just to you know all out, just defend and make sure we got the win. Um, so we prepared ourselves. I don't craft as often as I should. Probably because I rely more on my gun. Um, and then when I do craft, I'll use it when necessary. But people just like overload on like Molotovs, and they go ahead and buy all this ammo for like their shotguns, and they sprint, and it's just no skill involved in that. It's annoying. But when you win a game with a team being cheap, with just throwing Molotovs and bombs all over the place and coming around with shotguns and flamethrowers, stuff like that. When you win a game, when the other team is doing that, it's just really, it's satisfying. Even though this game, the enemy wasn't really doing that, but it was a good win because they were really going hard at us at the end. Um, so over here, I saw the guy walk up the stairs, and I told my friends to hang out there and distract him if you could, because I was gonna go shiv him. And then right when I go down the stairs right here, I thought he was gonna see me, so that's why I took aim at him, and I wasn't gonna get him anyway, because the banister or the railing was blocking my way, but I got the shiv, so that was cool. This guy ran back. He shouldn't have ran back because I think that bomb blew off his armor right there, and I was able to just get a couple shots in to down him, and that was a big difference here. Oh, and in this part, I thought my smoke was, I don't know why he was. Oh, you know what? I didn't have a shiv. Yeah, I was like, I forgot that I had just used my shiv, and I went to go shiv the guy that was smoked. Because when a guy is like phased by a smoke bomb, you can shiv them, but I didn't have any shivs, and I forgot that I had shivs. All right, sorry about that. I went to go get the doorbell. That kind of sucks. That was like interrupted, so I just paused. And yeah, so at this part, yeah, I didn't have the shiv, so he downed me with his machete, but my team revived me, which helped a lot because I ended up getting a couple more downs. And I also got a lot of downs with my bombs. I think I put a couple of bombs at our box, at our safe, and I got a couple of downs there, so that helped a lot. Um, and like I said, I ended up with over 100 supplies in the game. I don't remember exactly how much I got, but at this point over here, in a bit, they really come and like we just had good defense for the rest of the match. That's basically it. That's how we got the win. So I don't know what this guy was doing. I was shooting him the entire time. He could have just kept that cover and took me down. Except instead he gets shivved. I'm still alive, and I'm able to get more ammo, heal myself. I think I healed myself, and basically we were able to win the game that way. Because since I'm alive, I'm able to take out this guy right here, and I don't remember if I took out another one. Did I take out another one? I'm not sure. I think I did, but then I ended up dying. But then my friend went and he spawned, because he died too, but then he spawned and was able to distract them and shoot them and stop them from unlocking our box in the last like 10 minutes of the game in order for us to win. So it was a cool match. We pulled out the win, and hope you guys enjoyed the first Last of Us multiplayer video that I put out on my channel. And there's gonna be a lot more. I'm gonna probably play a lot of other games as well. Maybe like Uncharted. Not necessarily multiplayer. I don't really like the Uncharted multiplayer that much. But maybe some Call of Duty Ghost, or maybe I want to get Need for Speed Rivals. I want to get that. I have NBA 2K14, FIFA, things like that. I don't really play FIFA, but if you guys want some of that, I can put some of that out. So yeah, I took out a couple more people, and then I didn't know I wasn't reloaded. If I was reloaded, I would have took this guy out. And since I wasn't, and I missed the 2 shots that I had in my semi-auto rifle, I end up getting downed. I die. My teammate gets shivved. but then my friend spawns. We could have it could have been a tie if he wasn't there right here shooting them. So it pretty much clinched us the win. So yeah, it was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll do more in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. And sorry for the interruptions. So yeah, peace.
Damn, yo, what happened with Mega though? Damn, my people hungry as shit.